now that we're past how excited we are, we do have a lot of things going on with the show today.
First segment?
First segment, I might as well jump right into it.
Yeah. It's called Ask the Experts.
And you're in luck. We got
We're
two
the
experts
guys.
right here.
We need glasses.
Apparently experts wear glasses
We need
and
glasses.
live in shady places. That's good. Yeah, that makes sense.
Live in shady, scary places.
Dark, shady, damp places. That's where the experts are. So kids, if you're looking for an expert, you know where to look. All right, so we have a few things that came in over the course thing. So big one, a lot of people have got their RE3 update now in their system, whether you
That's
use
1.8, right?
Absolutely, that's the 1.8 version of the RE3 update. If you use Muse or one of the new Pro Series systems and are using Retina Engrave 3, you have that update. So we figured we would just open up the software and go through some of the things the update has and highlight some of the new features.
Yeah, let's go inside the software.
Go inside the software and see. So here we are inside the software. And I guess the first thing you'll notice is over on the left where you see workspaces, there's a new tab called Clip Art.
Wow. Oh.
So when you select Clip Art, you'll see there's all these different things, even including the material test. So for instance, you have like danger signs, you have emojis, you have different funny face things, plaques, shields, some stuff for travel, some stuff for sports. There's a bunch of assets that you can use to create with right out of the fly. So like, let's say you are going to make some signage, you're going to personalize something, or even if you just wanted to kind of start a design in RE3, you have a bunch of great assets here where you can kind of get started. So that's one of the biggest additions to the workspace you'll see added. And then I guess one other big addition is you can actually start a support ticket right from inside the RE3 software. So we'll show you that real quick. Now to do that, all you have to do is hit File up at the top left-hand corner, and you'll notice the bottom thing there is now Submit a Support Ticket. Now this will pop up, this little pop-up screen, which actually allows you to export your workspace, which will save that project file to your desktop just like it would normally. Now when you hit Continue, you'll actually be forwarded right to the support ticket form, and it'll fill out. And here soon, this will actually fill out some forms for you.
It'll automatically fill out.
It'll automatically fill out. That will come right around the corner. That'll be on the next update. But for now, you can fill out your information here, and then you can actually, you'll see, include an RE3 workspace file with it, which is what you just downloaded. So you can just click Choose File, grab that file and put it on with the form, and then submit your support ticket. Now, it's always better to submit a support ticket via email first, because that way we have your information, we have some pictures, we have some information to go off of. But I guess to notice, too, a little change now, when you call into support, we'll actually start a ticket for you right off the bat, and if there's any sort of hold, instead of waiting on the phone hold or going into a 20 or 30 minute hold cycle, what we do is we'll take your information, the problem you have with your machine, and we'll call you back in about 30 to 60 minutes, all depends on how much how many works we have going. But what will happen is the best technician for your problem will call you back ready to go, ready to attack the problem as soon as you pick up the phone.
I think it's a lot better.
Way better, and we're getting a lot better results from people too. That way, when you're picking up the phone, you're not just like kind of starting at zero again, like, oh, this is what's going on with my laser. You have like someone calling going, hey, heard you had a problem with the line in your laser. Love to walk you through it, and then you're ready to kind of rock and roll as soon as you pick up the phone. Okay, so another common question we have is how easy is it to engrave photos and import photos? And we're just going to show you real quick here back in the software. It's incredibly easy. So we're just going to go from Walker's taking a selfie. He's going to drag it into the software there, and you can see in just about 2 seconds.
You just have to remember the file name.
Absolutely.
El Guapo.
El Guapo.
So, once we have it in there, there's settings, right?
Absolutely. So down in the right-hand corner now, two things I guess to notice is when you drag in a photo, you'll automatically be in half-tone dither mode. Now the other side of that, if you click on threshold real quick, what that's going to do is, just like in any design program, it's going to take the threshold. Now the one thing you can adjust there is the black and white threshold. So as you dial that down, you'll see some of your photo will come out. Now sometimes using a threshold mark is kind of the way to go. If you see stamps or other things like that, that's typically the way they have gone about doing it.
Stamp is perfect example.
Perfect example for it, but you might want to invert it with the stamp so that the
actual engraving pokes out.
Absolutely. But in this case, we'll be using the halftone dither, and then with the halftone dither, you'll notice that on the right-hand side there are 3 additional sliders blur. If we just scroll down a little bit there,
Oh, yeah.
you have blur, edge, and intensity. Now, as we turn blur up, you'll just notice that some of the things that are maybe has less fidelity will kind of blur a little bit, just like if you can imagine adding a Gaussian blur to a Photoshop file or something like that. Just gives it a little bit of a touch. With the edge, it really sharpens up the edge fidelity of your picture. As you can see, when he slides it over, many of the edges kind of pop there.
That actually looks a little, that'd probably turn out better, yeah?
Yeah, it actually looks cool. Then the intensity is basically the brightness. So if you pop this up, you'll notice that some of the shadows will kind of go away and it'll be kind of lighter. And then if you go back down, it'll, again, darken up just a little bit for you there.
So you're going to pick up more. You can see right there on the skin, it's actually going to pick up more dots.
Absolutely. And then basically what that's doing with that intensity is your whites will be a little grayer, or your blacks will be a little darker, or you can brighten up your whites. You can adjust a little bit of contrast there. When you're engraving photos, what you're really looking for is good contrast across your grayscale. So you want to have nice dark blacks, nice bright whites, then a good spread of gradient in between there. Now, what Walker's showing you here is you can actually drag over and make additions. So if you have a face, you can take this, you can give it a little rotate, you can throw a little James Harden beard on there.
Look at that.
And next thing you know, that's triple double right there. Like I think he
wish
just scored
I
a
had a
triple
beard.
double just by putting that beard
I
on.
look like Billy Mays. That is a sweet.
That's pretty good. That's a good looking beard. Now, they have other beards and other glasses and stuff, all kinds of fun stuff you can kind of drag in there to make things a little more fun. You can put a top hat on it, all kinds of stuff to play
Whoever
with.
came up with this, very cool
geez.
dude.
What kind of designer would do that?
That's just good fun.
That's kind of how you walk around most days anyway. Just a little top hat sitting on the side of your head. Yep. So,
looking good.
really easy to do, as you can see, drag and drop right in with the photo. You can edit the photo a bit. If you want to, some pointers on photo editing, we have a free design ebook you can download. A link to that's actually down below in the subject. Walker and Scott did a great job compiling just a bunch of good tips and tricks to get the most out of your photo engraving. That's all included for free in that design ebook. Basically, you're just trying to get good contrast and good, like I said, spread across the grayscale.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, it's over here, and we've got a lot more videos over here.